going to know our next guest. You recognize her from General Hospital. Carly, take a look.
Your car won't start either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. Well, I could call you a cab.
Yeah. Or we could take 2 brand new cars not starting as a sign that we should stay right where we are.
Well, Jocelyn and I would love to spend Thanksgiving with the entire family. Wouldn't we?
I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner. We have no food in the fridge.
Oh, me and Michael got it. Come on.
Well, please welcome Laura Wright.
Here she is. Welcome to the show. So good to see
thanks
you.
for having me.
Absolutely.
Hello. Thanks for coming to
Kisses.
Disneyland.
Yes.
Mwah.
Hello.
Look, you've got wine because you're in
Yes.
the wine business now,
I
right?
am in the wine business, so there you go.
Well,
Spencer's
great.
gonna.
This
You know
is
he's like this
awesome.
wine guru.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard. I have a few more bottles in the back for you.
Okay. That's for after.
great. I'm ready for that.
after.
Awesome.
So
Terrific.
how did you get into the wine business?
We moved up to Santa Ynez, the Santa Barbara County area where the movie Sideways was shot.
Sure, yeah.
And started
Yeah.
drinking lots of wine, which is awesome.
Yep.
Now you make your own?
And yes, we have stumbled into becoming really good friends with a few winemakers up there and started helping them during harvest and fell in love with the process. And so this is our, '07 was our first vintage, and then we have 4 from '08, and then we'll be making about 700 cases next year
Wow,
for
that's fantastic.
'09.
And this is a Syrah. Do you make other
That is an
varietals, too?
07 Syrah. We have a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
We have a white, which is a Grenache Blanc.
Oh, boy.
And then we have a Syrah Grenache blend. We make Rhone varietals.
Laura,
so.
we're going to have you on the show more often. Much more
I
often.
do come bearing gifts every time.
Yeah, you do. The name Standing Sun, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, my husband and my son were out. We did plant a vineyard at our house as well, which we'll be able to produce our own grapes in 2 years. And they were in the vineyard, and the sun was setting, and they had this long shadow of their shadows. And my husband was standing in the sun with his son, and on that there was like a shadow of the
Yes,
father
right,
and
right,
son
right. I
there.
see that, yeah.
So that's how
Standing
it came
sun.
about, and we
Got it.
fell in love with it, and there you go.
Well, we got to talk about Carly's character on General Hospital. You have, he's actually from my city, Palo Alto. A hunka burning love joining the cast. James Franco.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, how's that going?
Well, it's over, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Darn. No, he was, you know, he had fun tying me up. I'll just leave it at that.
You have a lot of the big scenes, emotional scenes too.
A lot of drama. Lots of drama.
drama.
Yeah.
That's the word,
I love
drama.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
You just fit right into General Hospital because you've been with the show now 4 years.
4 years. It's my 19th year in daytime, and the last 4 have been playing Carly on General Hospital, and I love it. I love
It
it.
seems like your real life is so much more settled and relaxed than your character's life. I mean,
chickens. I live on a vineyard. It kind of allows me to be like, woo, you know.
your family's here with you today, right?
Yeah, my kids are, I don't know where they are. I think they said something like, you know, Indiana Jones. And
How old are they?
9 and 11.
Oh,
Have you
boy.
gone on any of these rides?
I love Disneyland.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait. California Screamin' rocks and
It's killer.
and
You
Thunder
guys were on
Mountain,
it?
you know.
Yeah.
It's every time Thunder Mountain's best, and it's for all ages. So much fun. My mom was on it the last time we were here.
Did you go on that Tower of Terror?
Not so much my favorite.
Okay. Have you? I just
don't
went on
like
it for
the
the first
drop.
time. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
with you. I know.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
almost
that.
peed
No.
my
I like my
pants.
stomach where it is, right here. You know,
Yeah.
not up here.
You know, the worst is they take your picture at the end
Which
of the
is
roller
never
coaster.
pretty,
No,
but
it's
hilarious.
not. I know. It's all
Funny,
my
but
pictures.
not pretty.
Yeah, you're like, you know, the
It
people
is.
I was with.
Well,
though-
unless you know it's coming, then you're like,
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying the people I was with, they're like roller coaster models. They're like,
oh, yeah, they do. My daughter does that. She's like, oh my God, there's the camera, and this is when it's gonna flash. You're like, how many times have you been on this ride? Yeah.
that's great.
But almost everyone does it. You know, every ride does it.
So, are you and Sunny ever going to get back together?
Well, do you really want them back together? I mean, right now, I mean, people say yes, and I get that, but you know, the second you're happy, you're boring on daytime. You know, you got to lie, cheat, steal. You got to be miserable to work. If you're happy and holding a kid, you're in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
You
get
don't
lost
work, you know.
Speaking of work, did you and Kelly Ripa get started together?
Kelly was on All My Children when I was on Loving, which was another ABC soap, and it's resting in peace now. It's gone.
But it was there for a while.
And she started about 9 months before I did, and I met Kelly my first day at work, and we kind of just were inseparable from there.
Were you guys roommates once or something?
Well, my apartment was down the road from hers, and she worked on an hour show. She made more money, so she had an ice maker and air condition, and I did not.
So you crashed.
So I always crashed at her apartment.
There you go. Right,
It would be really hot, like in June, and I have no air condition, and then she'd say, "You should come to my house."
How much in advance do you guys tape? Because it's on every day. So how far in advance?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I'd say three weeks is a good estimate for us. Sometimes we can get more ahead,
Right.
But I think that's a good estimate, about 3 weeks.
Do you ever have time off though? Because it's
Yeah, we were dark for a week at Thanksgiving.
That's
We're
it,
dark
though,
for
dark.
2 weeks at Christmas.
Okay, but I thought you never 2 months.
We don't get a hiatus, no.
No
We're the
hiatus.
hardest working medium in television.
It's true. You're
guys
working
are.
all the time.
But you still have time for your wonderful family. How in the world do you find that balance?
Because of how we shoot. They've changed the scheduling of daytime drastically.
Yeah.
You used to be there all day long. You used to dry the whole show, block the whole show, dress the whole show, and then tape the whole show. So you were there till midnight probably, depending on where you were in the schedule. Now you just block, dress, tape on set. One time I had to be at work at 2. I left my house at noon because it was 2 hours to get to LA.
Right.
Had to be at work at 2, on set by 4, done by 4:45 in the car on the way home.
And so you have time to go to the winery at the vineyard and pick the grapes.
StandingSun.com.
I love it.
I
love it.
The cases must be in demand because you're going to produce more next year. But
We are producing, and we're in quite a few restaurants up in the San Ynez Valley and quite a few stores, and we're super excited about
Laura,
it.
thank you so much for taking time to come by and join
Thanks
us.
for
Love
having
having you with us.
me.
And thank you for the
Hospital,
wine.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
that.
much. Thanks for being here.